It's official. It's fucking official. There is no God. Not even close. If there was, he'd have struck down this shit. Yeah, the big cheese would walk his ass down here and personally torch this shit. Even before it was published. What the fuck happened? Seriously. The other comics were bad, but... oh god. You're not prepared for this. You seriously aren't. I mean, if you have at any point through my reviews have thought, what would be worse than this? You would have reached the same conclusion that I have. And that's what we are reviewing today. Nothing could prepare you for this, but here we are. Sonichu porn.
Again, the cover isn't all that bad, all things considered. I mean, stuff happens and it could be drawn worse. It's unlikely, but still a possibility. We begin with moving to the home of Rosechu and Sonichu.
Well, sweet Bolt, we're both nice and clean. You ready to get dirty again?
You bet your sweet butt, girl. Good thing we stopped for a pack of condoms. It's too bad the regular size ones break easily on my 7-incher. Well, I'm itching for a little missionary cowgirl. You think you can handle it?
I think I can, hotshot. Insert rod A into slot B.
I hope these people know that slot B is the ass.
What then happens is Rosechu and Sonichu have sex, and it suddenly becomes a sex education comic. It's basically the same as for normal humans, although a Rosechu's vagina is also known as China.
Allow me to apologize to all of China for this. I'm sorry.
And that a Rosechu will get sexually prepared if she uses a psych-up ability. We then explained how Sonichus and Rosechus can get STDs and go into more depth with their sex.
I should not have said depth. I should not have said depth. I should not have said depth.
We then move to God no!
Burn it! Burn it with fire!
Take it in, ladies and gentlemen. Take it in. Watch every horrible image on this page and remember, you're currently watching Sonichu porn. Oh, and guys, that's not cowgirl!
Let me just black out the next page for you, seeing it's not censored. Not because otherwise it can't be shown on YouTube, but it will make you want to stay alive.
There we go. Now, we're of course being told that they've done this many times, but no! No!
You know what? This might be as good a time as any to start pondering certain things.
Okay, so we've already established that these two are siblings, because they both call Christian father. But let's think about it even further. Sonichu is from a Pikachu, and a Rosechu is from a Raichu. So that means...
Who the fuck cares? You're watching Sonichu and Rosechu fucking!
One last thing before we move on, and I promise I'll be brief. These are technically furries. So that's 100% of all furry comics I've reviewed that has had sex in them. I'm just saying. So we move on to the next day where Sonichu wants even more sex, but Rosechu spares herself and asks for more. She's on the PC and, I'm not even kidding here, browsing sites that makes fun of Sonichu and Christian. and apparently it's all sexual pictures of them.
Yeah, this comic was most likely made when Christian was in heat.
So Sonichu pukes out his guts from seeing the porn online, even though I'm pretty sure it looked better than what we've just gone through. Apparently there's also been some futa stuff.
And if you want to know what futa is, make sure you're not in a school or at work when you're googling it.
To which Roastu replies,
Thank God for blessing me with a healthy pair of ovaries, a vagina, and the uterus.
And thank me for blessing me with a lunch that I will now throw up.
I can't believe those monsters. The last time I checked, you were an all-true, full-fledged woman, and you were the main woman in this month's Pokemon magazine. Yeah, bet you didn't run into a porn magazine while playing Pokemon now, did ya? Also, she is the main woman in that month's Pokeboy? She's supposed to be the hottest?
I'm usually not the kind of person to say these kinds of things, but if she's the hottest, then the others must have been really fucking ugly.
So Sonichu then passes out from watching pornographic images from the Sonichu characters.
I wonder what that must be like. Fucking hint!
Roastu then becomes very angry.
Lousy dickhead idiots! If they think they can get away with putting a strap on over my glorious beautiful pussy, their behind are gonna get spanked hard. I'll start with replacing their slanderous mockeries with an equal number of my own self-centerfolds.
Yeah, posting more porn images of you will surely help. Dumb cunt.
So Roastu poses, and you may have not noticed this, but this has been censored. But if you really want to see what's behind it, then you need help. And if you still want to, allow me to tell you that Christian thinks the woman's vagina looks like your thumbs when you're playing volleyball. And hey, why the fuck not? Let's take consistency into the equation. Here the bathtub is filled and here it's empty. Why do I point this out? Because I want to take my eyes off this.
It's like watching two school buses colliding in slow motion. It's horrible. Absolutely horrible. But you just can't take your eyes off it.
So this goes on for half an hour and Roastu comes back and there's about 10 more pictures than last time. And she thinks she should ask Bubbles and Satan for help, which is a great idea, seeing they'll be able to use Satan's demonic powers and... Oh, they're not here on the next page. Instead we have Sonichu, Roastu, and the green one. Oh no, I forgot a name, boo-hoo. Let's just move on. So they're meeting with someone known as Jason, but they don't remember the last name, and Christian then hints as to what the person's last name is.
How are we supposed to know? And why should we give a fuck? I actually thought about this, and the only person I could come up with is Jason Griffith, the old voice actor of Sonic. Why Jason Griffith would go from being a well-known voice actor to posting Sonichu porn fan art on the internet is a mystery.
Oh, and hey, apparently the 6th Sonichu ball crystal, which I assume is crystal ball, is inside the building as well. The green Sonichu then has a monologue about how he lost his dad on a stealth mission and that he swore he'll get revenge on those monsters. Two things.
Did you get revenge? Cause that seems to actually be an interesting episode. And, oh, this one is my favorite. Nobody cares!
And why does he just suddenly mention that? The fuck does getting porn off the internet have to do with having your dad caught by poachers? Anyway,
Okay, seriously? They're just putting shit out their asses now. He learned this from a passing Porygon? You know what? Fine. Let's go with that.
So he turns invisible and starts infiltrating the building. Afterwards, Sonichu and Roastu enters as well, and hey, Satan's there after all, working a part-time job, and oh, it's the real devil. He says they need to go to floor 66 plus 6, and do you know why that's funny? Do you? Do you know why? You do? Do you care? I thought so. So they walk into the elevator and Sonichu is pissed because the devil didn't want to look at them while telling them which floor to go to. And then Roastu starts reminding Sonichu of the story of Joseph.
Take it easy, dude. All he did was not looking at you. Maybe he's just shy. Besides, who do you think Satan's supervisor is? Now, what awaits Sonichu and his girlfriend on the upper floors of this 72-store building? you will have to wait till next episode, because this is too much shit to stay on one single episode. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. This was just a warm-up. I'll see you guys at the next webcomic release. Take care.